Because, they're flying right over my backyard pond now.
Right.
But no, the windstorm, I live in an area that I'm surrounded by houses for the most part from that direction. So I didn't have a whole lot of issue with the wind. I was sitting outside. I was actually on the phone with you, and I was sitting in a chair on my back porch, and the chair beside me slammed up against the table and drug the rug up and everything. And I was like, whoa, and dust was flying everywhere. But yeah, driving around on what was that, Wednesday? Driving around looked like just looked like a huge dust storm everywhere. 170,000 some acres in Oklahoma burned. The governor's house burned.
What? See, I didn't even hear that.
His personal farm burnt to the ground. He was actually showed video of him out there walking around. The only thing left standing is his gun safe that was in the basement.
I didn't even hear. I didn't even know there was fires. I heard some crazy wackadoodle was walking on the fire track or the railroad tracks lighting fires.
Yeah.
Like there was, I don't know, 10, 15, 20. Why would some? That's arson. I mean,
yeah, it was like at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it was before the wind didn't pick up to like 10. So luckily they got them all out. And you hear about the California wildfires and how big and fast, and the wind never stopped. It was really interesting. When these fires took up, I thought, oh, great, we're going to have fires for the next week around here. And all the fire departments got it all put out. I mean, I guess there probably, there weren't really any real massive ones. I know there were some that destroyed little towns and things like that. So those would be massive, I would say. But up in Kansas had the same deal. I was watching nursing home burnt to the ground, stuff like that. Yeah.
That's horrible. Yeah, that wind was nuts. I was watching the news in Abilene, Texas, semis going down the road, and all of a sudden they just start tipping, and boom, they're over on their side. The wind doing that. It's just nuts. I live where my house sits, you got the 12th hole, the whole fairway runs up, and there's trees on both sides, so it creates like this vortex tunnel, unbeknownst to me. But we had 60-mile-an-hour plus gusts coming through. I think some of them were like 70, 75. It was crazy. I've got these 400-pound wooden planters filled there, and it kind of blocks golf balls that might errantly come into the yard. They were busted over, face forward, falling in my pool, and I've got a big tiki umbrella over the cooking area, one of those thatch roofs, destroyed.
When you sent me pictures of those planters tipped over, these are not small planters.
No.
I moved those planters when you first moved in that house, like 6 inches, and it was everything I could do. You say 300 or 400 pounds. I'm going to say more like 700-800 pounds. Those things are like 8 foot long and 2 foot deep of dirt. And then all they have is lattice. And so that lattice, rather than breaking, tipped them over. I can't believe.
They were fast and pretty good, but the one, there's three big ones, right? So 2 of them came over face forward. I mean, belly split open, dirt everywhere. Horrible.